Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday at 2 with me, Trina, from Tailor Made Guide Lifestyle. And, you'll hear a lot from me regarding self-care and boundaries, things that's going to help you be the best version of yourself, um, things to put us in a place where we're thriving as opposed to just surviving, and we're living as opposed to just existing. Um, that's so simple and basic. Why not live our best life? Do the best that we can with what we have right now. Society's going to paint a picture of us or just this negative point of view because so many people are in a state of trauma and crisis. And sometimes they'd rather stay there than do better and get better and get on a journey for wholeness and healing. And that's not a place where I want to be. It's too easy to me. What's hard and difficult is staying the course and dealing with the knockdowns that you're going to take. But you get back up and you do it anyway. Anyway, and I just really wanted to just really um, hone and push self care and self love and disciplines and um, boundaries and making sure that everybody gets to a place where they are just good. They're great. They're in a really good space. And so you hear a lot of my post, um, the podcast, the YouTube. It's going to be about that very thing. Um, so today it's about self love. Self care is self love. And as you know, my mantra is, you know, um, inspiring, impacting, and influencing. And so when I'm inspired, I tend to inspire. And when I'm impacted, I do the same. I impact. And when I'm influenced by something, I do this. When I want to make sure that I'm doing the same thing for someone else. That's important to me. Um, and something that I just kind of hit me, not all of a sudden, but that's been on my mind. I probably haven't shared with the world in my point of view, is that if we don't take care of ourselves and set those boundaries, we will be dead or sick and a burden to ourselves and those that love us. And so it comes to a point where you have to set those boundaries and have that hard conversation. Sometimes they're not hard. Sometimes they are hard because people are all about their own agenda and achieving what they want, and they don't care about anyone else. They just want to get their checklist done, their things done. This is my agenda. I want to get it done by any means necessary. And sometimes that any means necessary could be the detriment of someone else that they love. Most of the time, it's the main caregiver, whether it's a parent or a partner or whatever it is. And so you have to stand firm. And so when they're smaller, yeah. As they age and get older, those are conversations that you have to say, hey, how would you want this to happen for you? How do you want someone to show up for you? Show up like you want to be shown up for. And so as your children get older and you have a partner and everybody is doing their thing, it's everyone's responsibility to contribute to your lives together. And if they can't get on that bandwagon, then it's time to have some real tough conversations and to eliminate where you need to eliminate. Um, but having that conversation with everybody is important. You matter too. What you want to do, your passions, your dreams, your goals, they all matter like your partner and your children or anyone that's around you, coworkers, whatever it may be. You matter too. And with that being said, like I said, today's going to be self-care is self-love. And I want to share a quote by Lucille Ball. It says, love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Amen, Lucille Ball, right? So the first thing I wanted to talk to you all about is 3 ways to speak kinder to yourself. And the first thing is acknowledge your successes and achievements, no matter how small. Acknowledge them. You got up this morning, you made the bed. For you, that's a big thing. For some, it's nothing, but it's an achievement. You got out of bed. That's big for some who are going through a really tough mental crisis right now. So, acknowledge those. 2, replace negative self talk with positive affirmation and mantras. And like I said, for me, it's that inspired, impact, influence. When I'm doing those things are coming back to me. So replace the negative self talk with positive affirmations and mantras. Find the thing that works for you. 3, practice self compassion and acceptance. And remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. It is. You're human. You're not going to be perfect. Come on. None of us are. So a little compassion. And grace to yourself. In my church, we've been doing this week we're doing the poverty, kind of like the poverty experience. And so on Wednesday it was um, reading by candlelight, no electricity, no lights, and I found it very difficult for me. I couldn't achieve that, um, and I was down on myself at first. I had a conversation with one of my mentors, and she's like, "Give yourself some grace. It's not something that you know every day, and you're trying, and you're it's thought provoking. You're thinking, and you're trying to put yourself there, whereas others don't even consider that, but you're trying to do it. So don't be hard on yourself because you couldn't do that particular challenge, if you will. So um, practice self compassion and acceptance, and remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. So the next part about this self care, self love is how to cultivate self awareness. You know, and so the first thing is take time for self reflection and introspection. Take a few moments each day, every day, to check in with yourself and explore how you're feeling. Like genuinely, honestly, truthfully. You're not speaking to anyone else. It might be in your own head. You might want to write it down, but you're really checking in with yourself. And it's you inside your head. No one's hearing this. So why not be honest, right? Be honest about that. 2, practice mindful activities like yoga, meditation, journaling. Um, I'll cover that in a little bit about journaling. And these practices can help to increase your awareness of your thoughts and feelings, because you're sitting still. And I don't mean you have to like just tune everything out. Sometimes the noise helps you to really get in tune to what's going on. And so sometimes I think we get this false sense, or it hasn't been explained to us, that it's okay that the noise is around you, that you're not settled in, because that's going to help uh, guide you and help you to see, okay, well, you know what? I can't turn it off. So give into that. What is it that's in your mind that's going around and around? And it might help you to resolve certain things that are going on, because you're sitting still, but the things, your wheels are turning, you're thinking about things, sounds and noises and tastes and feels, everything's going on. It's okay. 3, notice how you react to different situations and think about what triggers certain emotions in you. This can help you to better understand yourself and your behaviors. So again, notice how you react to different situations and think about what triggers certain emotions, um, thereby helping you to understand you and your behaviors and why you do things. One of the we teach a class in parenting. We do a section on triggers with so emotional uh, behaviors and what triggers. And sometimes people don't know quite how to articulate or explain what's going on. And we put this chart up of triggers, and they're like, "That's what that is." Sometimes you don't know why you're angry, upset, hurt, but sometimes when someone just kind of gives it to you, and you're like, "That's what it is. I didn't think about that. This happens when I encounter this." So it really helps you to get in tune better with yourself. And as I said about journaling, I do journal every day. And here are three, just my point of view. Please, there's a million resources out there, people you probably listen to and engage with out in social media in the world. But for me, um, three reasons I think journaling is important. Writing in a gratitude journal for me helps me to become more mindful and aware of the blessings in my life, which can help me to foster a more positive outlook. That's really big for me. Um, I journal in the morning first thing I get up. That's what I do. I do a gratitude journal first thing. And I want to take it. I woke up this morning and I was able to get out of bed and make my coffee. I had running water. I had heat. I had cover. I had shelter. So it helps me to get in tune with that because we can take it for granted so easily. So journaling for me helps me, like I'm jotting it down. I woke up this morning, I did this, I felt this, I had this and the other, so that I really am in tune, right? Two, a journal can help to reduce stress and anxiety by encouraging you to shift um, your attention away from worries. I'm a huge worrier. In fact, in the book that I am a co-author in, the 20 of us in the book is called Soul Talk, and it's about letting go, letting God. And my section is on a worry ward from contentment to living, basically. And I'm a huge worrier, and so I have to read this helps me to stop doing all of that worrying, um, so that um, I get to the good stuff, the good things in life. Three, for journaling, incorporating a gratitude practice into my life helps to become more grateful and appreciative of those little things. You know, um, you know, the door open good or whatever it is. Those little bitty things that we take for granted that are actually at the end of the day, the really big things. But the little things, one of the things I do when I leave my house, I pray for not only my home, I pray for the community and every home in the area. And I hope that people, I pray that the community, when we come back, it's better than we left it. I do that every morning because anything could happen when from the moment we leave our home, anything could actually happen. So I pray for the community, my home, the whole community that I live in, that everybody is safe. We go to our jobs, we come back home, and it's better than we left it. Um, then I wanted to share some apps that I really love and I enjoy, that helps me for my mindset. And you might already have these things, but it's just additional information for you. So the Calm app, which I really really love. Um, for me, I'm into a lot of like the water sounds and white noises and things like that. Um, those help me to just kind of relax during my home. I have, I like the fireplace sounds, water sounds, things like that. Um, and Calm, a mindful and relaxation app, if you don't know already, that helps to reduce stress and anxiety. And it has guided meditation, which is really, really great, sleep stories and music. The second is Headspace. It's a meditation and mindfulness app that includes guided meditation, mindfulness exercises, and sleep sounds. the Happify, which is, I love that name, Happify. It's an app that helps to improve your mental well-being through guided activities, games, and meditation. My Life, an app that helps to build resilience and positive mindset with personalized activities and challenges. Shine, which is an app that helps to build your mental health with personalized activities, meditations, and self-care. And the last, not per se an app, but it's a site called Alchemy, Alkeme, and it's a resource for of Black mental health professionals. And for those of you who want some specifics related as regards to the Black community, this is a really fantastic site to go on to. Again, I'm not sure if they have an app, but I do utilize the site often. Um, it's you can do some free and they have paid, which all of these do. They have free versions and paid versions of them. But I just wanted you to put your best foot forward, thrive instead of surviving, existing and living instead of just existing. This is the one life we have. Tomorrow is not promised. And get yourself in the right place so that you can be whole for yourself, not a burden on yourself, not a burden on families. And like I said in the beginning, I find that caregivers, just from my point of view, of late, we tend to be sick or we're gone, we're dead, we're not here because we won't put our foot down and talk to our family and friends and those that we love about boundaries and allowing me. I shouldn't have to ask for me to have some time to decompress, to cry, to get my way sometimes when I'm doing that for everyone else. So I hope that this was helpful. And like I said, my information is not new. It's just things that I do that I wanted to share with everyone. And some you may not have been familiar with. Some you take some things away. You're like, oh, it's full of crap. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I will see you again next Tuesday at 2. Have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. A week.